good, my brother. I can't complain, man. You know, let's get some sports talk out the way right quick.
Let's go.
Glad you're wearing that hat. Are you concerned at all with the Chiefs? Because the AFC is between Baltimore and you guys, I think. You say what?
Yeah, concerned. I mean, there's some issues that need to be fixed on offense, and I just think we're still trying to find ourselves. But I think the Raiders game, you know, with Rashee Rice getting 11 targets and us finally realizing like he's the one that you need to be, you know, to be looking at as a wide receiver. I think that was a step in the right direction. But you want to be playing your best football going into the playoffs. You know what I mean? And I think their best football is ahead of them, which is scary because I still think they're one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the NFL. So, so that's good. That's good. You know, we're headed in the right direction. We still got Andy Reid. We still got Patrick Mahomes. So we're still. It's the Super Bowl is still Arrowhead West. You know.
Well, all right. Are you worried about Kelsey at all?
He's looking a little bit. I think the most thing I'm worried about him is he's starting to look more like a possession tight end than like a playmaker tight end. You know, I don't know what that, you know, is tied to. I don't know if it's father time or what, you know. But I mean, he's gonna make the plays, he's gonna make the catches. You know, you see how pissed off he was about that fumble. He's gonna be all right. But yeah, I definitely think that, you know, in a time where you need a playmaker on offense outside of Patrick Mahomes, he's more of a guy that's gonna get you get you to catch. But I don't know if he's gonna get you to yak yards or he's gonna get, you know, it's gonna be, you know, something like that. So right now that's a little bit of a worry.
So would you say Baltimore, Kansas City,
and the Dolphins,
and the Dolphins, right? Best teams in the AFC.
Yeah. But Baltimore, Chiefs, Dolphins.
Everybody else,
obviously, with Burrow going down, I don't. You know, the Bills are the Bills. You know, So the sneaky.
My Jets are just trash. My Jets are just trash.
Yeah, the sneaky team, and I don't think they've taken that step yet. Is probably the Jaguars. Just because Trevor Lawrence.
Yo, my man. Hold on a second. Are we sure we got the Dolphins over Jacksonville?
I know, right? But you know what? Are we sure we got Jacksonville over the Texans in that division? You know, so it's like,
I'm so jealous. And what they finally got a franchise quarterback now.
Yeah,
Texans.
Low key, they might have got a better franchise quarterback than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, right. And then the Panthers fired Frank Wright the other day. They said that he didn't even want what's the quarterback? He didn't want Bryce Young. But it's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. We shall see, brother. We shall see, man.
Yeah, so, you know, Trevor Lawrence plays a lot better on the road, you know, than he does at home, which is weird because home is warm and everything. But that's a sneaky team, man. Etienne's had a great year. Kirk and Ridley on the outside, you know, and then they still got don't they have the other Josh Allen? I think they have the other Josh Allen. Yeah. So they're sneaky good too. So, but yeah,
if we could have had Josh, we could have had Trevor Lawrence. We could have, and we decided to win 2 games with stupid Adam Gase making us win a game and everything like that, man. Whatever, man. How was your Thanksgiving, brother?
It was good, man. It was good. Good time, spend time with family. You know, low key, didn't travel. You know, just kind of stayed home, kicked it, man. It was a good time, man. I really enjoy. You know, I do work a full-time job, so you know, when you work a full-time job, whether or not you're like big on holidays and celebrating different things, you are big on having days off work.
Absolutely, sir.
You know what I mean? And being around the people you love. And so that's really the biggest part of it is whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it is, you know, you got some days off work and you're able to kind of be around, you know, your friends and family. So yeah, it was good.
Ward, are you conducting weddings now?
Yeah, so I've done 3 now. I've been ordained for a little over 2 years. So yeah, and I've done 3 now. You know, I did one in Dallas during the pandemic. So, you know, we did one in like backyard, you know, family and friends type thing. I did 2 in Kansas City. But yeah, it's been fun, man. It's enjoyable. It's been close friends, you know, people that I know, you know, how they met, history and different things like that. You know, I'm sure that, you know, if some strangers were to book me, that, you know, I would do my due diligence, just like a battle, man, you know, research, get on the phone, talk to them, you know, come up with some good stuff, man. So, but yeah, it's different. It's fun, man. And it's you know, there's 2 winners in those battles. It's not a loser. You know what I mean? So you know, so you're there and you know you're having a good time. So
good point.
Yeah,
this guy's always rapping. Yo, Describe your 2023, man. What would you say your 2023 was for you, battle rap wise? How would you describe your 2023?
I mean, it was such a different year. It was such a different year because up until 2023, like at the end of every year, you know, I feel like, yo, I'm undefeated. You know what I mean? I ain't nobody like put blood in my mouth yet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know, a lot of those years were 3 or 4 big names, you know, 4 or 5 mid-tier, and then, you know, 10, you know, guys that, you know, just came from, you know, the gym, the local gym, you know what I mean? And so this year, you know, when you got like all of the big names and you got, you know, a little bit different type of resume, it's been a little bit different, you know, as far as how the reception of the fans and everything has gone. However, I still think like content wise, performance wise, like I think this is my best year that I've ever had. Like I really do, you know. I think that, you know, a lot of those years before, you're looking at kind of one category with me. It's like, yo, he comes and he delivers. You know what I mean? He delivers. He's got good performance, good quality, good content. You know, this year you got moments, you got bodies, you got, you know, performance, you got big stage, you got small stage, you got grudge matches, you got, you know, you got just the whole storyline and everything behind different battles. And yeah, so I think there's been just different layers to this year for me. So that's why it's been different.
Are you done for the year or no?
I got Appa next week on iBattle.
And you got Gwitty, right?
Huh?
Are you battling Gwitty? Did I hear that right?
That's in January. Yeah, I don't know if it's like technically been announced yet, but a flyer dropped, but then it got deleted. And so so yeah, so it's supposed to be in January. So I'm sure like an official announcement will come out. But yeah, went ahead and took that. Yeah, like my openings for the next quarter are getting few and far between. So, but you know, this day and age is tough, bro. It's tough. You sit back and you wait on leagues and wait on leagues and wait on leagues, and then they either don't have an event, they push an event back, or then they just choose to not put you on the card, and then you've been sitting for 3 months. You know?
Does iBattle get enough props? In your opinion?
I don't think iBattle will ever get enough props, but I think they're happy with the props that they get. I don't think they're looking, you know, for validation outside of like they love the fact that the people that rock with them, and they, you know what I mean. They love their core support system, and they're very content with like, you know, not having just a bunch of like bandwagon people or people just all of a sudden, you know, trying to come out the woodwork like, oh, iBattle is that, you know. So I think that they're just.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lex wants that though, A-Ward, right? He wants people to tap into what he got going on.
He definitely wants them to tap into it, but he wants them to like believe in the system, trust the process. You know what I mean? He wants them to tap in and be like, hey, like I see what they're doing. You know, I want to subscribe to the app. You know, because a bunch of people are going to start watching because he's got Geechee and Nitty and Rock and me and different guys like that coming in.
Guys are going over there. All of y'all are going over there.
Right. So they're going to have eyes on him. But he wants those people to turn into like true supporters that are going to jump and grab the iBattle app or are going to share, you know, homeschool versus, you know, Death the Kid or a battle like that. Go back and watch something like that. You know, they want the people they support for that reason, not just because, hey, you know, I brought somebody over, you know. But yeah, I mean, he deserves it too. And Lex works hard, and the guys at iBattle work hard. They got a lot of guys on their staff that are just, you know, people see Lex, you know what I mean? But they got a lot of guys over there that do a lot of stuff. And for the most part, man, every time I've been there, it's been just welcoming, a great crowd, a fun time. So.
What's your take on Appa?
Appa's good, man. He's talented, you know. Obviously, I've known Appa for a minute now. He battled the Saga on a Spaces battle, and so I jumped in and listened to it because I wasn't too familiar with him. And this is probably pandemic, few years ago, whatever. And yeah, he's a talented dude, you know. And I mean, him and Eunice both. I know people kind of pair them together because they kind of jumped on at the same time. But they also did like the 2-on-2 versus Elijah and Saga, and like they're very creative guys, you know. And so he's just another guy. Like I say, just another guy. He's kind of like homeschool. When I was about to battle homeschool, it's like, yo, this is a very creative, you know, different type of matchup, you know. And iBattle is, I mean, Appa is like the headband champion. They got a headband instead of a
I heard about it.
So he's the champion over there. He's got, you know, a lot of following and support. So he's a dangerous matchup in the context of battling him on iBattle. So I don't sleep on nobody. So
yeah, you know, one thing about you that I have to make sure, I've said this all the time about you. You and Danny Myers to me are 1A, 1B when it comes to this. And Rum Nitty, I can say also. you three gentlemen will battle anybody, and whoever you battle in front of you guys, you're not gonna look at them because they're not quote unquote your level or your hair, their hair and resume and stature and stuff like that. You guys are gonna take these guys seriously. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, and also, I have a lot of fun in the writing process and in the researching process. So, like, if you're just battling guys and just coming in with indirect stuff and just rapping to get your check, really, you're just writing bars. You know what I mean? Like, and sure, writing bars is fun, but I actually like the research process, the angles and the name flips and stuff like that. So that's why you get a lot of directness and you get like a tailor-made, performance from me towards my opponent, is because that's half of the fun for me. And if I've lost that, then I'm just waking up on Monday like I got to write some bars. I got to punch this dude's head off. I got to show up Saturday, and that makes battle rap not fun anymore.
How many battles you had this year?
That's a question. I haven't really counted it, but I think it's about 17.
17.
Maybe 16 or 17. So, I mean, it's going down. 2 years ago it was 23. I think last year was like 18. And I think this year is like around 16. What
if I told you Danny Myers has over 30 battles this year?
Listen, bro. I'm going to tell you something that's like, I'm going to tell you this much, man. Like, some people go to the gym once a week. Some people go to the gym 3 times a week. And some people can go to the gym twice a day, And some people are just built different, And like, I can tell you right now, like, I could battle Appa on iBattle, and I mean, I could turn around and battle somebody the next week and the next week and the next week. I could do that. For me though, I think that what I've started to realize is that physically, you know what I mean, like health wise and stuff like that, flying all over the place, the planes and hotels and stuff like that, and then getting back and I'm working a full-time job too, all that kind of stuff. It takes a toll on you. So there's been a couple times in the last couple of years where physically, like I got sick or something like that, and then like I'm trying to prepare for a battle after I just prepared for a battle, and that's not fair for me to put that on leagues. You know what I mean? Like and so that's why I'm kind of trying to like scale it back. It's not because I can't write material, conducive to performing at a high level. I can do that. It's just more so about not wanting to put the leagues in a bind to where what happens if I just got done battling, I got home, all of a sudden I'm sick 3-4 days. Now, you know what I mean? That's what's tough. But 30-something battles for Danny is insane. And I know he's doing his thing on Spaces and Audio and Angry Fan. And every time I look up, Danny Myers is rapping. But like he's one of those guys, man. He could wake up in the morning and write around, and have it memorized by that night.
Right. What's up with the tweet you put out with Tay Roc, man? What are we doing, yo? We never know you're trolling us. We never know you're serious, bro. I never know with you.
I was dead serious.
Boy,
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, man. Like,
Boy, you know what I'm saying, Cap, on that? Because you're a smart individual. You see what's going on and everything like that. And I know you're not going to say, I told you so. You're not going to say, battle rappers, I told you so. But you're sitting there doing the Birdman rub at the crib. Like, this is why I move the way I move. This is why I don't listen to none of you bloggers, media dudes. People try to tell me how to control my career. And look now. Look now. How accurate am I, Ward?
Hey, yo, you up there, bro. You up there. But I 100% would take the battle. I 100% would take the battle. But the timing and the context behind it is, is me. It's
my man. You said you'd go to URL.
Listen, bro, I'm not calling out anybody that doesn't have the pull to make that happen. You know what I mean? You didn't see me over here talking about Jack Boy, let's battle on URL. You didn't see me over here talking about, I talked to the one person that can go say, hey, we kind of out here in the media a little bit. We kind of looking a little bit, something right now.
That's looking crazy.
So what do y'all think if we just come out with this for,
you seeking opportunity right now, basically.
And I'm just saying, like, all
right, so real talk. Let's all right. Did Tay Roc even respond to you, sir?
Yeah, he responded today. He said, waiting on you, King.
Really?
Yeah, he responded today. It was like about an hour ago. So right before you probably text me.
Okay. So because that's the I was okay. He's got to respond because he probably not taking you serious. Not saying he will battle you, of course. But so hold on. So if URL called you and was like, listen, one battle, we're not gonna even do this contract bullshit. What's up? You would do it?
Hey, they could call me with a 3-battle contract. I'll take that.
Seriously?
I'm not doing the 2-3 years thing, you know, with no guarantees. But they can call me and be like, yo, Rock, twerk, and then a final exam. And then I'll smoke one of these young dudes.
Wow, that would be URL. Listen, man. Move to the side, Ward. Move to the side. URL, listen to me good. He don't gotta say this. Right now, y'all not looking really good out here in these streets. A lot of things are going on out here. It makes all the sense in the world to get this man over there, sir. Knock somebody over there, please.
That Averb video kind of like, that you ain't never been on URL, that's why I was like, you know what?
Was that the inspiration?
It was just a little bit of inspiration.
Oh, your Rock will be crazy though.
Yeah, but no, I'm definitely open to that. And like that, that's kind of, that would be, that's always something I've been open to, is like, that, kind of a short term, like, yo, here, I commit to this 6 months or whatever it takes to get these 3 battles or whatever, 6-8 months, whatever. It will move that way, because I've never been anti-URL. I've been anti-contracts, I've been anti-exclusivity, and that's
you never been anti.
And that's the, what, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and shout out to my peers or whatever, and I'll tell them straight up, like, there's a lot of people, and we can just say it. We can just say guys like Mike, like Easy, like some of these other guys. Now, I don't personally know like all of the ins and outs of their animosity or whatever.
Right. Of course.
Right. But I don't want to be grouped with them, because I feel like they're in positions to where they're pushing anti-URL. They're pushing like, like, this is how I feel because I experienced it, and I've never been an anti-URL. I've been like, nah, I'm not taking that contract. Nah, you're not gonna do me like that type stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? But these are guys.
People try to put that on you, that you're anti-URL.
Yeah, just because of the back and forth. Like, URL don't rock with him, he don't rock with URL, whatever type stuff. But these are guys that that benefited heavily from URL. You know what I mean? And had their situation, whatever that had happened, and now feel a certain way, and kind of go at them from that point. So I just I've always just been the anti-contract person, whatever. So but yeah, so like that rock battle, that twerk battle, because I don't know what the Riot's doing. I was really hoping to finish my second battle on the contract with the Riot, because I signed a 2-battle contract with them when I battled Nitty, but I haven't. We going on about 14 months ago. That was that battle. So I'm not sure what all they got working, but yeah.
Wow, my man said he will battle Tay Roc, twerk. And
yo, Remy, I'm low key salty. Like, I should be smoking C3 this weekend, or this, or here in a few weeks.
After what I saw Charlie Clips do with QB, that was. Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. No,
you didn't miss anything, brother. Just I was gonna tell you, the man was on his phone saying the QB, dear Dyke, you look like this. I'm like, my man, Clips, come on, man, what we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Like, you serious right now? Wow. I would like to see that though, man. Well, how do you feel about what's going on with other people? Everybody just gramming and just making
it's wild, bro. I haven't really been like super paying attention to a lot of it, because as soon as it gets messy, I don't want to be a part of it, because I want to continue to be a professional. You know what I mean? And I really want to. I see a future of building relationships with leagues. Still battling on King of the Dot, RBE, Chrome. Maybe hopefully one day in the future being on URL. So as soon as it gets messy, I don't want to attach myself to the messiness. You know what I mean? But you also have to be kind of, just in the know in regards to everything that's going on too. So it's definitely a weird time. For what all's going on. The K-Shine being banned from the event stuff, wild to me.
Is it wild? Or you think it's wild for them to do that?
I don't know. I don't think it's wild if they're. And I haven't watched all the videos, but I've seen some comments and stuff where it said like K-Shine threatened Smack. And so at that point, you're like, we had an event. I don't remember what event it was where, Surf, shout out to the White Tea today. It's White Tea Day. Prayers up to my guy Surf, but today is White T-shirt day. But I remember that event where somebody had got like stabbed, it's just like at some point in time you got to realize this is a business, and to protect the people that paid to be there, the unpredictable has to be understood. This is it. We understand it's street influenced, right? The culture is the streets influenced. But when you have an event like
homecoming, so they say, but go ahead.
Do what?
So they say.
Yeah, so they say. But when you have like such a big event like that, you have to make sure that everything's, ain't nobody gonna get killed, smack. That sarcasm, right?
Shut up, Cal.
So it sucks, but I mean, at the same time, if there's threats and different things involved, I understand that. We got Easy and John coming up. I feel like with so many events in December, some of these battles, some of these
crazy. Next weekend is lit. Next weekend.
It's wild, and Loso and Mike P is gonna be a crazy battle. Bad News Bill Collector. That whole card that's a really, really good card. And it sucks sometimes for leagues because I know they kind of got the weekend to themselves, but the promo and the everything is just all over the place. And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this much: y'all created this monster. All right. When this man Verb was doing nothing but going batshit crazy on me, it was all funny and everything. And all you do is just continue to give him the power. You know what I mean? And he's not lying to you when he says he's gonna start charging leagues and this stuff because he controls that whole Twitterverse and like what we're talking about today, and if we're talking about homecoming or if we're talking about
he's like a damn commissioner right now.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, so
I don't know how I feel about that.
Exactly. You know what? Like I said, he is a master at what he does.
But it
can be used for good or it can be used for bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, but yeah, I haven't really paid any attention to none of the leak and recording stuff or none of that kind of stuff. That stuff is just, like I said, it gets wild and messy to me. You know what I mean? And I don't ever want to be a part of something to where I might be at an event and somebody walking up like, you was recording this, you was recording that, and then me looking around like, oh snap, it's about to really go down,
Come on, man. Let me ask you a question about that. Do you think URL should respond to stuff like this when stuff like this coming out that they don't say anything at times? Because one thing I get ARP, he'll address things right then and there. I feel sometimes URL acts like they're respectfully, I gotta say that I feel like they act holier than thou. They don't like, all right, I thought Norms for years was the mouthpiece, right?
Yeah.
And Norms didn't have a situation. Then Surf, before he got incarcerated, he was the mouthpiece. So now you don't really got anyone speaking on their behalf when things are looking left. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the thing about them though is that they never really respond. Like you never really hear from them. So them all of a sudden responding means that a nerve has been struck, or there's some truth to something, or we feel intimidated, or we feel like our back's against the wall. And the thing with URL has always been, I don't even want to. It's the only like phrase that comes to my mind is street status. Like, get with the movement, move, get moved or whatever. Remember the Juicezilla when he used to do. Yeah, but like that's how URL's always been. Like, you know what? If you don't like it, like it's cool. We keep it moving. Rookies or sophomores coming up. Homecoming 2 coming. Like we don't care about you. You know what I mean? Or your feelings or whatever. Like they feel like the brand and everything is
speaks for itself, right? Speaks for itself.
There's no accountability, so why would they have to address it? And if they do, then it shows that like, hey, you struck a nerve,
Yeah. Are you interested at all in Lux and Nitty?
In Nitty?
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested. I'm always interested in a Lux battle, and that's the thing Lux has got going for him. He don't come outside too often. Anytime I hear Lux is on the card, the expectations are here. Last few times, the expectations been here. And, I'm like, bro, just rap like you did on Funk Flex. Like, please, I'll listen to that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you have a single name flip.
He's sounding more volatile now. I don't know if you heard him lately. Have you heard him in the spaces?
I've seen him in a couple spaces, but I haven't heard him how he's talking about things.
F-bombs and
really?
Yeah, you're like, F-bombs this.
Oh, so stuff ain't handsome no more. It's ugly.
No handsome, no healthy. That's going on. It's like, you know what I'm saying? He's talking. Listen,
season.
I would say this. I think people want to see Lux. I give Mook props on this. Mook is battling now.
Yeah.
For years, Mook wasn't outside. Now he's battling Big K. He's battling this person. He's battling, he beat Geechee. He beat Tay Roc, in my opinion. If he beats Twerk, I got to give Mook nothing but props in the world. If he's able to beat Geechee Gotti, Tay Roc, and a Twerk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy of me, Ward. What's your take on Mook and Twork?
He beat Geechee Gotti in New York. He beat Tay Roc in I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I still need to see Mook. Like, I need to see Mook on the road. I need to see him in a hostile environment. Well, but
Big K, would you consider Big K a hostile environment or no?
Yeah, but I also thought he lost that battle.
I had Big K winning the battle.
Yeah,
Big K.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if it's hostile, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, sure, it was hostile
for him because he's not really.
Yeah, for him. Yeah, for definitely for him. It wasn't me versus Verb, but I know it was the same room, but it was
a little different.
His was, you know how when you play like an away game or you play like at a neutral location, he kind of was in. He just wasn't at home. But
like when the Cowboys play Arizona Cardinals, there's a lot of Cowboys fans.
Oh no, he saw the Vegas, bro. It was all Chiefs people with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yo, crazy, bro, crazy.
So Mook and Twork, man. So it's an interesting battle. Like, I personally, like I would always say, like, I got Twork winning. I think Twork is, when he wants a battle, when he's on 10, like, he's the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous battle rappers in the world. For some reason, when Twork battle Hollow, like, I don't know if that Twork beats Mook in New York. And I had Twork beating Hollow. Like, I didn't, and I had, and it was a good Twork, a good to great Twork, but it was, I don't know if it's like something about that legendary aura or whatever that doesn't hit as hard. Like, I mean, he's rapping as passionate as he did against a Real Sick and a Jada Nightwing, and he's delivering these punches or whatever. But when it's Hollow standing there, or when it's Mook standing there, you know what I mean? For some reason, the crowd is not as, or the energy. So, Mook in New York is going to be tough. But I just feel like, man, I feel like there's so much to be talked about, and I feel like Twork he's been angling lately. I feel like Twork's gonna win the battle.
I got Twork. We're in agreement. A lot of stuff.
But I would love to see a very good Mook. I would love to see that.
Absolutely.
The world is better when Mook and Lux are good. You know what I mean? Like, the battle rap world is better when they are good, and I think that's why Hitman has been good as of late. And that's why I continue to want to see Hitman battle, is because he's been good. Like, when he showed up, I'm not like, yeah, I'm not watching this. I'm headed back to the BNB. Right. You know what I mean? When Hitman shows up, I watch.
His father time passing you by.
Yeah,
you're not getting that with Hitman and everything like that, man. So, how many more battles for the rest of the year? One more?
Just Appa. Yeah, just Appa for the rest of the year. I got. Let's see. What do I got booked for next year? I got a couple booked for next year. Nothing huge yet. We're rescheduling a Holmesy battle, so that'll be a good matchup. Me and Holmesy.
I like your Holmesy. I like that.
Yeah, we're rescheduling a 2-on-2 with Shufflo. Right. Me and Loso against Shufflo. So yeah, but I'm just, I'm kind of just cooling. I've been talking to King of the Dot. I've been talking to, some other leagues or whatever about possible matchups. I really want to see Shotty Horror, whether it's in the UK or whether it's on King of the Dot. I really want to see Shotty Horror.
What about you and Jada Nightwing?
I would love for that battle to happen too. Yep, I would love for that. I called Jada Nightwing out. I think I said it. I don't know if they put it in my post-game interview.
Okay, I saw it after the interview. But listen, Mad Flex and him. Listen, that night was it Blackout, right?
Yeah.
You and Real Sick and Mad Flex and Jada Nightwing were the best battles on that card by far. Those two, like, heavy replay value battles in that card. Forget who won or lost. Just the back and forth that four y'all brothers displayed for us, man. Dope battle.
I thought so too, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, 3. That's one of the reasons. Like, bro, I love battling. I love battling at high level, and I'll battle anybody. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I battled Verb and Clips. I didn't have to take Real Sick. You know what I mean? I could have ended my year with Verb and Clips and different things like that. But just the competitive nature of, like, hey, another dude who's been killing stuff all year, let's go put on. And I really think me and Real Sick saved day one, if we're keeping it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have how great that battle was day one in the big, and it's the big room too. You know what I mean? Like, they had some cool battles. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like Mike P and Source are solid.
The Source is good. Yeah.
But I think it, and that's why I battle, is because, like, I have an opportunity to go in and add to an event, add to people's experience. I want to make sure everybody, because after day one, everybody was going back like, yo, that's probably gonna be battle of the weekend. That's the best battle I ever seen live. You know, that's a good feeling. So,
Rum Nitty and Elmac. I fucking up. My bad.
Yeah, that was a good battle too. That was a good battle. Unfortunately for me, that battle, it was the last battle of the weekend. I'm in the back. I wasn't like up in the, you know what I mean? So I wasn't able to, the energy and stuff didn't hit me in the building. Like they were rapping and I'm hearing the bars like, oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. But it was just tough for me because I was just exhausted by them.
Yeah, those 3 battles were like really stood out to me. Those 3 battles and stuff like that, man. All right, my brother. I appreciate you taking your time to rock with me, brother. So we're looking forward to you got you and Appa and you and Gritty maybe next year. I heard Gritty talking about.
Yeah, me and Gritty. I got a deposit for it, so I'm just kind of waiting on word on whenever the flyer's gonna drop and everything like that. I'm excited for it. You'll see when the flyer drops why I'm excited for it. Yeah, man, like I said, shout out to all the leagues that booked me this year. I'm thankful for it. You know, and my birthday is Sunday, so whenever I post that,
early birthday, brother. Okay,
it's the special. It's the 38 special this Sunday. You know,
38 special. Wow.
Praying that I make it to the Glock 40. You know, I got a couple more years for that, but the 38 special is this Sunday.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
What's your take on Ryder, man? You battle Ryder. What's your take on Ryder, real quick?
I think Ryder's talented. I think Ryder's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And a lot of times when you see battle rappers that are talented, like he makes good music. He may be having burned in some situations with you know, battles or feeling like he should have got this or that. And when you got people that are 1 foot in, 1 foot out and not really have an identity on where they are or where they're viewed, it's hard for them to get excited every battle. And it's hard for their performance to rise up to that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I think Ryder is very, very talented, but, you know, very talented people that are, you know, prioritized incorrectly or mess up and, you know, lose some confidence here or there, it could be really detrimental.
Can I ask you a question? A lot of times I hear people saying that leagues should rebrand artists, right? What about artists rebranding themselves? Doesn't it start from there?
Listen, you're seeing this right now. Verb, what he went from Verb, Vegan Verb, to Verb Von Doom, to now he's Valonzo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, DNA did it too. DNA's going the champ and all this kind of stuff. Like, you know, like Ryder, like it is WWE to an extent. You know what I mean? Like a heel turn, any kind of that stuff can excite fans in regards to wanting to see you, you know? So, yeah, rebranding yourself, coming back out, you know? I mean, even when Ryder was doing the silk and everything, that's kind of when he was popping, you know? So, like, rebranding yourself and doing that is necessary because, you know, if it what's it say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Like, come on now. You've been in this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years battling. And you think you should be getting, it's like, nah, bro, like you're nice, but obviously you need more.
Right.
So,
my man, Ward, I appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate you 3, man. Tim Broyle is gonna do the unthinkable this weekend. Who y'all got?
At this juncture, I don't even know what.
Me neither. You probably a bye week. You probably gonna lose the bye week.
Got a bye week. And listen, man, I got Aaron Rodgers talking about he wants to come back, which makes no sense to me at all.
No, Aaron Rodgers don't care about nobody but Aaron Rodgers. Why do you think he's talking about coming back? He on Pat McAfee. He on everything. He out here practicing. Yo, Hendon Hooker tore his ACL like 16 months ago and just got open for practice with the Lions. This dude Aaron Rodgers got an Achilles 3 weeks ago.
And now he's back outside running around and flinging the ball outside. I don't know how to feel because I'm thinking, listen, we have 6 losses. To me, we're out of playoff contention. We have to win out.
Aaron Rodgers got all that extra rehab because he didn't actually have to spend time with his family over the holidays because they don't like him. So that's why that's why he got all them extra days nobody else got.
Did he have problems with his brother a couple years ago? Even his
brother, parents, just about everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, right? We got 6 losses. Our offensive line is not good, so coming back.
Yeah, it don't make any sense. It does not.
That's why I don't blame Zach Wilson all the way.
Yeah,
I can't because our line is just trash. That's
another reason why Bryce Young is a situation where it's just like I can't have a correct, you know. My guy Josh Dobbs had a terrible game this past week. You know what I mean?
Over the Vikings, right?
Yeah, on the Vikings.
Yeah.
You know, he had a terrible Monday night game. But it's like you see guys in systems and stuff that they're just not used to. Bad, you know, key players out, stuff like that. You can't really assess them correctly, you know?
Assess them correctly at all. If you have the right parts are not there. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, my brother.
You already know 3. Appreciate you, man. As always.
Shout out to my brother A-Ward, man.